Do you love crystals as much as me? I have a shitload of crystals and I want more because they bring such a beautiful frequency of healing. They are great for things like sleep, for anxiety, for love, to balance our chakras. There's so many beautiful things that crystals do for us. And I love having them around my neck. I love having them in my pockets. I love sleeping with them under my pillow. I have a beautiful selenite rod that sits at the top of my bed head. There's all different crystals that enhance different healing. Clear quartz is an amazing master crystal. There's just so many out there. But today I wanted you to tune into the 3 crystals that I have here for you to see what message and what energy that you need. The guidance, the love, the light, whatever it is that you're after. There's 1, 2, or 3. Take a moment. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe and everything. And make sure you stay to the end because I'm actually giving away monthly readings now. So your chance to win absolutely free. So listen out for that. So let's get started. Crystal number 1, the amethyst. Oh, the amethyst is such a beautiful, warming crystal. It helps us connect with our third eye. It brings in spirit's communication to us. It's very, it's a spiritual color, the purple. It's very much a crystal that helps you connect not only with spirit but with each other and with self. Now, if you were drawn to this crystal today, let me grab some cards. Because you know what? I didn't even have cards next to me. So I feel like all of a sudden in this energy that there may be a little bit of being disorganized, a little bit just, you know, I want to say just doing things off the cuff. And it's not that you're going with the flow, so to speak. It's more that up until now, it's more that you've just been letting things fall where they may. It's more of a surrendering type of feeling. Let's see what's going on for you. Oh, wow. I feel a little bit anxious. I feel a little bit panicky, but I feel like there's a knowing that everything's going to be okay. Isn't that interesting? This is very different. It's a different energy. Remembering this is a general reading, but it's like a different energy, like an anticipation that something exciting is going to happen. You're not sure how, you're not sure when, you're not sure why. Well, not so much why, but who's going to be there. But there's this anticipation going on in your energy that something's coming up that's going to be quite pivotal to your life, whether it be something's going to present itself. I don't feel like you know the information. And it could be something like there's a job offer, a promotion, something that falls into your lap. You may very well want to go on a holiday somewhere, and for some reason work takes you there, or something calls you to that place. It could be that, you know, you've been trying so hard for a baby or to get pregnant, and, you know, it might have been general reading, but you may have been on IVF for so long, for example, and then you stop, and then your body just does what it needs to do for you. There's something here that you've surrendered and you've just gone, it will be what it will be. Oh, I need to share this story with you. I've had multiple miscarriages in the past, and I got to the point where I literally said that it will be what it will be. And once we stopped trying, we literally got pregnant. And I'm blessed now with 2 children. And I feel like this is very significant, because it feels as though when we try to control the outcome, we hold so tightly on what we think should be what we want, what needs to come to fruition. We can stifle that. We can hold so tightly. I want to talk about pregnancy. And this could be a metaphor, or this could be about pregnancy. But there's, our body needs to flow. Our body needs to be in sync. It needs to go with cycles. And I feel as though when we're looking at our calendar and we're marking down ovulation, and we're marking down what needs to be done, and when we should be having sex, and this, that, and the other, we very much make it like robotic. And it's hard to create life in that energy. And this is your invitation to let it go. What will be, will be. Let go and let God. Because in this energy of this beautiful amethyst crystal, I just want to trust and surrender and let go of the control. But I also know that there's something that's very exciting that's coming up, that's going to change your life, and you don't see it coming. You know you're very deserving. It's very exciting. It could be a win. It could be that you've been battling illness and you get the all clear with something you've been fearing. It feels as though you've just gone, all right, the control's gone. I'm just going to trust. This is a big deal. This is a big deal for you. All right, let's pull a card. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions giving to those less fortunate. Let's check in this card out. I'll show you what it looks like. And I feel like there's been lots of control. Now, I know in the world at the moment, you know, the cost of living it's ridiculous, to be honest. But being a general reading, this is going one of 2 ways. You're either holding on to every penny, saving every penny, watching it in fear, or you're just going, bugger it, let's just spend it. The thing is, when we let go and we release, whatever will be, will be. And it doesn't mean throw your money away, but it certainly means that you can make more. It will come, it will flow. Whatever, there's a birth going on here. There's a rebirth, there's a birth, there's an invention, there's a start of something really big here. And just stop holding too tightly, because you will not flow. And this is Spirit saying that they are allowing you this beautiful energy. I just feel like it's been like this, and it's now like you're sighing. You're taking this beautiful breath of fresh air. And it's releasing the tension, whether you've been doing some energy work, some body work, whether that be Reiki, or whether that be some tapping, or whether that just be some access bars, spinal energetics. Like, there's so many modalities. I don't care what they are, but whatever has been, either you've done it or you're considering it. So either you've done it or you're going to do it, and your body's going to really respond well, because it's going to open energy that's stuck. And energy can be our thoughts, energy can be the food we eat, energy can be physical ailments, energy can be traumas, emotions. And there's this surrender that's allowing you to process these things at the moment that is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. And I just want to get you one more card here. Expect miracles right now. Expect miracles. The balance. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So don't go forcing anything. Literally expect miracles. Let yourself flow, let yourself breathe, let yourself be. Because you've done enough of the anxiousness, the feelings I was getting at the start of this reading. It was like very much the anxiousness, the anticipation, Let yourself flow, my darling. Let yourself flow. And that is your reading for the gorgeous Amethyst. Crystal 2, the Tiger's Eye. Oh, the strength, the wisdom, the rawness, the energy that's coming through with this crystal for you is it's time for you to bring that inner beast into reality. The inner beast. And when I say inner beast, not the craziness, not the messy, not the messiness. It's more like you're bringing out this empress that is now ready to appear in this form, in this world. I know that when I'm in this energy, it makes me want to show up. And again, this is a general reading, so it could very well just be, you've been home with the kids for years and it's time for you to step into the next level of your parenting, your next level of, the kids are older now, or they're at the next stage, so you're at the next stage of being a parent. It could be that there's a job that you've been in, which needs to, there needs to be changes. It's just become quite repetitive, and it's not, rewiring your brain in any shape or form. It might be that you're in a relationship that you want to take it to the next level, or you may want to walk away. So there's this lion, I'm just hearing a car outside, a lioness, or this lion that's waking up in you, the wild beasts, the tiger, the bear. Like, I just feel really wild with what's coming next for you. You're really awakening at a primal type of energy. That's what I'm feeling here, and it's very exciting. I actually don't feel scared. I don't feel anxious, and I don't feel like it's not for me. I feel like you're exactly where you are. You know clearly what you want. Clearly. You don't have doubts anymore. It used to be like, should I do this, or get some advice, or whatever it might be. But now you're in this energy where you're just like, I know what I want. I have come this far, and I'm going to keep moving through it. All right. And the card I get for you is an illusion of being trapped. This is very much behind you. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. This is very much behind you. And I'm going to prove it. Watch this. I'm going to prove it by another deck that I've been called to pull out exactly where you are now. So that was you know, not taking action and being concerned about what others would say, what they would think, are you good enough, and all that bullshit, to be honest. And this is where you are right now, my darling. Trust the universe. You are taking a leap of faith. You are jumping into being alive, being present, showing up, whatever that might be. And it may not very well feel or be big to somebody else. They might just think it's no big deal, but to you, this is huge. This is life-changing as well. The first reading was a little bit life-changing too, but that was different. This is about you actually getting aligned with what you truly have become. You know, I attune many people to Reiki. I teach Reiki. And when we go into our energy of being a Reiki master, it's almost like awakening what we already know inside us. We all have Reiki in us. We're all connected. We're all divine. It's a universal God-given right. But when you get attuned, you literally remember. You remember who you are, and you know, move into that frequency. And this is very much you at the moment. You are literally waking up and remembering the strength that you have inside you. And you're allowing yourself to step into that because you're just surrendering, you're trusting, and you're saying, this is me, and not being concerned about the external anymore, because your internal is matching your clarity of belief. Your clarity of belief. You believe in yourself. Oh, let me say that again. You believe in yourself. Oh, that's beautiful. I know when I'm in presence of people that lack self-esteem or lack confidence. And I know when I'm with people that literally believe in themselves and they back themselves. They don't need people to agree with them. They don't need people to understand them even. But they do need the respect of people around them. And that's where you are. You're like, this is what I'm doing. You don't need to understand it. You don't need to believe it, but just respect. This is what I want. And this is what you will get. This is what you will get. It's absolutely, it's pretty exciting. I'd love you to write in the comments what this is, where you're at and what you're stepping into. And it could very well be that you're just stepping into a new role. You're stepping into parenthood. You're stepping into the crone. You're stepping into, literally leaving a job and retiring. You stepping out of a mortgage now. You just want to rent. You're stepping into traveling around. You just want to live out of a caravan. You're stepping into creating your own label. There's so many things here, but you're stepping into it because this is what you are through and through. You have the courage and the bravery. Because in the energy of the tiger's eye, you are brave. You're roaring. I'm getting a little bit choked up. Very dry in my throat. So I know that there's a little bit of angst, like you actually don't want to tell people. And that's all dissipating now for you. That's all dissipating because you're there. You're absolutely there. You don't need to learn anything more. You don't have to do another course. You don't have to. You've got the life experience behind you to back whatever this next step is for you. I feel like, and this would be only for a small percent of you, but I feel like someone here is just wanting to shave all their hair off. Just because they can. That's really interesting. Again, that's only for a small percent of you. That needs to resonate with someone here. And whoever it is will understand that. And that is just to say that Spirit is here, is with you, is guiding you through this. It's like, I've had many clients over the years that have had the most beautiful, luscious hair. And then there's a part of them that just says, you know what, no more. And they shave their hair just innately, knowing that they need to shed that part of them. And there's something going on here that would just be, like I said, just for a small percentage of you. But that needs to be said because it's very important to that one person that hears that. Just for you. All right, where are we at? I just dropped 2 cards. I'm going to grab them. And this is where we're at. Sacred plan, holy love. Sacred plan. Because what's next for you is part of your plan, your divine plan, because love always wins. And what I say to many people is when you're in a situation and you just think, oh, what should I do next? Or what way should I go? Or, you're swapping from your head to your gut. I would just go with whatever takes you closer to love. That is the right answer. If it takes you away from love, then that's not the right answer. And when you just use that as your pendulum of what works for you and what doesn't, it's going to guide you but you know what? You don't even, that's just when you doubt yourself, because I'm not feeling doubtful here. I'm feeling very powerful and I'm feeling very much in line and aligned with what's going on next for you. You really do know. You really do know. I feel like if you don't know right now, you will, within days. This is not long term. This is now, the very now energy. And I just want to pull one last card for you, my darlings. And it's the Queen of Ariel, mature, practical, generous, and happy. And it says, nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So if you see this beautiful card here, you'll see that there's this elegance. It makes me feel like I'm accomplished. It makes me feel very sure about the energy. The ability to make anything more beautiful. It's the attitude of gratitude, right? Feeling the gratefulness, feeling the love, the energy. Does it bring me closer to love? Yes. If not, no. And that can just be your pendulum, how it swings, whatever way. But the tiger's eye is very sure of itself. You are very sure of yourself. Spirit is here to say they completely back you. You're a wise counsel now. If people need the advice, they'll come to you. But don't have to explain yourself. All you need, you don't have to be understood. You don't have to be any of those things. Just respected. Completely respected, which you'll get anyway because you respect others. And that, my darling, is your beautiful reading for the tiger's eye, number 2. Moldavite. This is one powerful energy. Moldavite. It's like a meteorite that comes to the earth, hits the sand, and in the temperature change turns to that beautiful glass crystal. Moldavite demands an energy of mutual respect. It's got this, I want to talk about royalty. This energy I'm feeling is all like royalty. It's like very sacred energy going on here for you. I know your ancestors are coming very close. I know there's something here, an ancestral bloodline that is very respected. The heritage, whether or not you've been talking about your family heritage or those that have come before you of late, but they certainly want to show up and they want to make themselves known. There's a real uniqueness about your bloodline. And if you don't know that, do some research, because they're saying there is. I'm just taking a moment. I just need a moment. It's like in this energy, I want to take my time. I want to smell the roses. I want to be in the moment. And I want to savor conversation, savor feeling, savor looking in people's eyes. Like I'm very dreamy in this energy. So right now I know Spirit's saying enjoy the moment. And I feel like you're doing that just fine. I know that you're very grateful. I know that you appreciate art or pretty things. So like the listening capability of you at the moment is very much enhanced. So I know you're really listening to people's words. You're listening to their tonality. You're also getting spirit messages. Clairaudience has switched up a couple of notches. So be very mindful as to what you do here. No. I had to turn around because I felt spirit very close here. So I know they're right in your ear. You may be getting ringing in your ears. Don't be surprised. This is a general reading, but this is what I'm getting. And I feel like this is for the majority of you. There's someone right up in my face here. So I feel like someone's right up in your face. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. Just back off, please. I get it. I'm giving the message. But the energy was forceful. So there's a forceful energy around you trying to demand your attention at the moment, whether or not this is spirit or somebody in your world. And it's actually quite inconvenient. It's taking you off track. It's frustrating. So you're working with someone, or someone's around you, or spirit's trying to get your attention, but it's inconvenient. It's absolutely inconvenient to you at the moment. We get the star energy. The card I pull for you is the star. Now, it's saying that there's happy times, optimistic and positive long-term plans, and you're on the right path. You don't feel this way though. Seriously, spirit is trying to get your attention a lot. So whether or not you're been seeing flashes, as in sometimes spirit just comes straight past. And it just seems like a flash, and you think, oh, did you see that? And people are going, don't know what you're talking about. Or you're hearing. But there's a real, and this, again, general reading, so this might be just for a few of you, but it feels as though there's spirits really trying to get your attention at the moment. It's like whether or not you had someone pass away recently, and they want you to know that they're here for you. And they want to actually applaud you. My hands clap. See, I've got to notice everything that I'm doing. They want to actually let you know, hello, I'm here, but thank you and well done. Because there's been a lot that you've taken on that's not necessarily yours. And I want to talk about red wine, whether or not this is yours or someone else around you. There's a little bit of drinking, and it's not obsessive or alcoholism. That's not what I'm getting here. It's more like a celebration. Let's sit and enjoy and savor the moments. Because this person that's here feels as though it's a loved one that wants to come through to let you know that all the moments with you mattered. This is not gender specific, by the way, but I know that the force, it's like this. Someone feels like they've passed in the last I want to say recently, up to 3 years, right? Recently, 3 months to 3 years. They're coming through with red wine. They want to sit and just savor the moments with you. It feels like they drink red, you drink white, actually. That's what I'm getting told. But they still sit and ponder with you. It's absolutely gorgeous. This energy is beautiful. It just makes me want to stop. It just makes me want to stop. It just makes me want to pause. It makes me want to just be grateful and thankful. And the message really is that you are enough. What you're doing is enough, because I feel like if you rush, you get very flustered and overwhelmed and you don't enjoy yourself. Whereas me personally, if I'm rushing, I feel like I'm achieving lots and I'm like really, and that's not the energy I'm getting in this reading at all. It's more like, let's just stop, let's listen, let's observe, let's taste my wine, my food, and enjoy the giggles of the children and enjoy the stories of the elders. And, it's actually really beautiful, this energy. And I want to say that in this energy, and if you were drawn to this, and if you're not feeling this, this is certainly still for you, because this is exactly what Spirit's inviting you to be part of. I feel like there's reunions here too, whether this be a family reunion or a school reunion, or just to get together where everyone's coming together that hasn't been together for a while. Almost went into mediumship, that reading. Sorry, I'm taking my time here, having a good old time. Just having a look at this beautiful card. And you can see that beautiful little girl and the beautiful angel behind her. And the words are saying, seek out other possibilities and look for the magic in life. But I feel like you're doing this. Be aware of your own emotions. And I feel like I really need to talk slowly in this one, and I don't do that often. And when it says be aware of your own emotions, it's not saying aware, or beware. It's more like just be mindful. So in that little sip of your wine, or in that taste of your food, or in that beautiful sounds of the birds, or the river flowing, or whatever it might be, allow yourself to feel into your body. What is that bringing up? What is that triggering? What is that allowing you to be? It's absolutely a gorgeous reading, this one. I really love the feeling of it. And this is everything you've worked so hard to become. Well done. And I want to finish with this card for you. The compassion. The compassion for self is what I get. You're very compassionate for everybody else. You're an empath, you feel deeply. But in your contemplation and in your moments of peacefulness and gratitude and all that, self-care, I really feel you do this. Don't forget about the compassion for yourself when you feel those emotions, and be aware of them. Give yourself compassion, because you've been through a lot and you're allowed to feel. You're not an inconvenience. And that, my darling, is your reading for the beautiful Moldavite that just brought me into this, out of this world emotion, feelings. It's gorgeous. And that is your reading for Moldavite number 3. Now, I'm actually going to give away a free reading once a month from now on, or for a while anyway. And all you need to do is comment below, and I want you to share the words "I am enough" with a nice emoji, love heart, smiley face, whatever. I am enough. And at the end of the month, I will draw one winner out of the readings that I share within the month. So starting with this reading, and then I will draw it at the end of August 2023. If you want to share, or share this with your friends, I'll give you another draw in it. I think you can do that on YouTube. I don't know, I've never done this before. But simply writing "I am enough" with an emoji will be plenty, because that's enough, right? And that is my first competition on YouTube. So good luck, and please tell everybody, and have a great evening, day, wherever you are in the world. Be kind to yourself, but always, I was going to say, be kind to yourself. What is my motto? Be kind to others, but especially be kind to yourself. Peace out.